Hey everyone, Don and Ash here,
Hello.
back for another reaction video. This time we're going to be diving into yet again another very requested voice line, and a champion teaser. So this one's for Swain, the Noxian Grand General. The teaser's really short; it's only 20 seconds, but hopefully it builds some hype to jump into the voice lines.
Yes. I'm excited to jump into this one. We've heard not really anything, but just that it's been requested a lot. So there's so much hype built around him.
Well, I remember hearing that he's basically like a really like commanding, like he's really like intimidating.
Yes.
Right? So yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I hopefully get that impression from the teaser and the voice lines. Honestly, let's hop right in.
Let's do it.
I'm stoked.
I have the vision to see what others cannot. The monsters of today will be the heroes of tomorrow. And by my hand will Noxus rise once more.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Yo, what? that was that was unexpected.
Yeah, that definitely caught me off guard. Okay.
I'm like, okay. Why do you have wings and and like the demon hand? That was cool. His voice is awesome.
Yes.
His voice
Yeah.
reminds me of like you know where I'm going with this. It's gonna be funny. The older guy in Underworld, the guy that's like all the time. It just Celine's granddad or whatever,
Oh.
the leader of the vampires. That old dude.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
reminds me of how commanding he is and how intimidating he was in that movie.
Yeah.
Kind of getting that same vibe. Anyways, without further ado, let's hop right into the voice lines. We're stoked to hear these.
Yeah.
Do not confuse cowardice for wisdom. Fear the power you do not see. I owe you a debt.
He
It is not as
honestly,
ominous as it sounds. You've exceeded my expectations. Perhaps a promotion is in order.
I like how these are faster paced from the last one, but
Yes.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say he immediately reminds me of like just the same vibe. Like I said, that leader of the vampires in Underworld gives me, or Prince Renethal, the evil guy. What's his name again? Starts with a D.
Denathrius.
Denathrius. Oh my god, I'm okay. I got the right letter at least, but he gives me the same vibe as Denathrius.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's like that uh like clearly evil vibe that he gives off,
Yeah.
but it's like he gives it off in like a smooth, suave way or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, right?
I honestly I can't not say this, but like the visual here, literally he reminds me of not Lucian. I can't is
Oh
it?
no, Lucian. No,
No.
Lucian is the leader of the Lycans in
Yeah, no, that's
Underworld.
not who I'm thinking. I'm like I got completely the wrong name, but no, it's Malfoy's dad
Mal.
in Hogwarts in
Yeah,
Harry Potter.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I can't not see it, and now
That's hilarious. Let's go. That's so funny, actually.
How would you like your own warband? A petty squabble for pettier men.
Cled would love it.
Diplomacy is a subtle art. Do not try my patience. Empire above all.
Huh.
And to think, they called me a cripple. You lack
Oh,
discipline.
a
The
cripple.
ends of war are death. How tedious. A conquered nation is a loyal one.
whoa.
Incompetence surrounds me. Strength is the only teacher. We must remind them of their place. You would do well to die before my ravens find you.
Oh wow.
I can't stop thinking about how Cled, like the relationship between all the other characters from Noxus,
Yeah.
like because they all seem to be so commanding that I don't feel like any of them would like kneel to the other,
Yeah, they
or like
wouldn't like
submit
step down.
to the other. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, okay, so what's the relationship here between like him and Darius or him
Yeah.
and Cled?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's wild. He just don't care. He's
yeah,
like, I do what I want anyway.
for sure, right?
The right to rule held in my hand. This is the least of my crimes. If you insist on dying, submit.
Woo!
Sacrifices must be made.
He's got feathers on his arm.
I
Weak
noticed.
of body, weak of mind. You dare oppose Noxus. Pity stays the hand of the merciful, but not mine. I will not tolerate interference. Try to die with dignity.
So what happens when Ionia smacks him?
This will be my offering.
Yeah, like when
He's like,
yeah, like, I wanna hear his, like, it doesn't sound, again, like he has any, like, cowardice lines, right?
no.
So, it'd be hilarious to be like, "Well, Ionia whooped your butt, now what?"
Yeah. They do, they are, like, to the point, I find.
Yeah, no, they're very, very to the point.
A little monotone. Like, I don't find there's a lot of variance
Not
in
not
his tone.
not so far, but
Not
I
at the moment, yeah,
yeah, not
but
so far, but I think that suits the character.
yeah.
Like, I think that the character would just be very quick to it,
Yeah.
and any interaction with them, I think, like, even if we saw them in a longer cinematic, it would be very, just very, very to the point, no nonsense type
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah.
Oh, stopped it right before the. I feel like these are maybe just combat sounds, but I'm not sure if they're death sounds.
Yeah.
Only this, and nothing more.
It almost feels like some of the lines are behind gritted teeth,
A little bit.
and nothing more, right? Like just very.
You can sit on a throne. That doesn't make you a ruler. It only means you have an ass. The outcome was decided when they brought an army, and I brought a demon. I
Yeah.
have seen this place. A vision. A battle. If they already call me a villain, what will they call me when I succeed? It is just as the spies described. A pity I had them executed. An assassin is due at any moment. It is how I know LeBlanc cares. My birds are hungry. I have to know who has a crush on whom. Which one of you is Beatrice again? Caw, 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 caw. There. Are you satisfied? I am not smiling. I'm threatening to smile.
There's the variance that we needed. That was it was just so out of character, hilarious. Just one thing I want to point out quick. It's cool that he has the demonic hand or whatever.
Yes.
The secrets of Raum. He's I. You guys are gonna have to explain the connection between the demon Raum and him specifically, and
Yeah.
how it's infused in his hand or something. Um, and I noticed his arm also has like feathers,
Yes.
like the raven, and then his raven has three eyes on the
I
one side at
know.
least.
Yeah.
So the raven's got six eyes. I'm like, that's cool. And my question, I guess, the only question I have is the raven part of his abilities in game? Cool. Let's continue.
It is still a threat. I own birds cleverer than you. Death is its own prophecy. Victory awaits. Another piece cleared from the board. That is one way to surrender.
Huh.
Another disappointment. The raven was a portent. Their time had come. This is not even my final form.
Yo.
Oh.
A bit presumptuous to consider us rivals.
Yo.
I'm like, I want more of that.
I'm like, okay. So I'm like, teaser just flashed in my head real hard. I'm like, okay. So is that when he goes like demon mode, or
Yeah.
what is that about?
That's exactly my thought too. I'm like, it's gotta be.
That just put the biggest smile on our faces.
Predictable as always.
I like how his
One
human
less
form
enemy within.
has this timbre to his voice.
You were no longer useful.
And I think that it really suits if he does have like a demon mode or something, or like
Yeah.
something he transforms into, because that, I mean, yeah, we do like the more demonic sounding voices, I think, but I really think the human voice suits him to a T. Like you said,
Oh
Malfoy's
yeah.
dad,
Yeah.
or the character I picked. I can't remember who I said now. Oh yeah, the leader of the vampires from
Yeah.
Underworld. Don't remember his name. I just always explained him as the guy who, when you if you've watched that movie, he for some reason consistently just ends his like when he talks, he's so like to the point, and then he's just like, and he's got like these little like like twitches
Like
or something.
mannerisms.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
It's just hilarious.
Yeah. No, but it is. It's very like stern and like people have said like commanding.
Yeah,
Um.
it's like stoic
Yeah.
in its own way.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are always my favorite.
Yeah.
Tell me again all the crimes I've committed, and I'll tell you the price of victory.
Ooh.
We are at war. Do not forget it.
Sorry.
I was gonna say, sounds like that list would be incredibly long.
Yeah.
I have killed more men with words than by my own hand. Not for lack of trying.
Mm.
For ordering.
Destiny marches, like any man. The more they try to kill me, the more they reveal I am on the right path. To redraw the map, the blood of soldiers must be the ink. There is always a choice.
What path is
The
that?
truth is no exception. The shadows of our empire are cast by a raven's wings. A new vantage is all the advantage I need.
Ah,
I suppose I should be grateful they have the decency to
that was a
fear
good line.
me.
Yeah.
A Noxian knows who he is,
He
and
does
what
come off
he
as
must do.
sorry, I thought there was like a pause up there. Anyway, I was gonna say he does come off as quite clever.
Yeah. Mm, like,
Or like planning,
yeah,
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
No,
yeah. Like
Clever's not
yeah.
wrong. Like, he's definitely like someone who seems like he schemes, like he plans ahead, and that he doesn't get caught in stupid situations, or like if it like um I feel like he's the type of person to obviously think a couple steps ahead and not get caught with his hands red. You
Yeah,
know that?
like he's yeah. And he's just very observant.
Yes. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I get that idea a lot from this.
The old wounds ache. They are reminders. Decisions have consequences. This I know well.
I'm waiting to hear that
They
voice again.
expect me to play fairly. We aren't even playing the same game.
Ooh.
I do so enjoy explaining things to idiots. I could kill them all, but it would be far crueler to show them that I am right. Never make a bargain with a demon that you intend to keep.
Ooh.
One can read the future in battle lines, assuming one can read. They are 5 steps from realizing I am 10 steps ahead.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was born a patrician. I became a soldier. Would they even struggle to survive if they knew what was to come? I peer through the darkness others fear. When their lives flash before their eyes, so do their secrets. A
Oh.
riddle wrapped in a mystery, hidden within us all.
Okay. I'm like, I know that I think Realm is explained to be or named the Book of Secrets.
Okay.
Obviously we can't see a book here or anything, so I'm still a little bit confused. And obviously the comments will clear us up as to the relationship between him and Realm, and how is the Book of Secrets used, and does that allow him to know things that he otherwise wouldn't?
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, is that does that play into his confidence, right?
Right.
Because he technically always knows something that others wouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah. He like would have the upper hand.
Oh, of course, yeah.
It is not the visions that haunt me, but what I do not see. A calculated risk is no risk at all. Is it not enough for Noxus to be strong? I cannot lead if I allow fools to stumble about before me. They are blind to the cold logic of this world.
Skrull, move!
After the battle, the ravens feast. What is one more demon when I already have so many? The mud
Huh?
on our boots will hide the bloodstains. The few for the many. I've heard what they call me. What a waste of their final words.
I just had like a flashback to when he said the few for or a few for many.
A few for the minute, yeah.
Yeah, where like in this that last eight episode of Arcane where Mel's mom's was unfortunately beheaded that young girl where she was like, sacrifice one where you if you didn't you may have to deal with many.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean it's they're from the same place so like they share a
Yeah,
similar
I was just
mindset.
like, where were you going with that?
Yeah.
I was expecting it to keep going.
A voice whispers in the shadows, though few can hear it. Drive them from the battlefield! We have the momentum. Who is it we're fighting? I only see their backs.
He doesn't
Any
even know.
man who must say, "We are winning," is not truly winning. Leave the survivors to their officers. They flee Noxus on the roads we built. One more push, and they will break. Every moment we do not kill them, their advantage grows. They move swiftly for all the coins weighing them down. The dagger is at our throats, but their hands quiver. They think they have won. Prove them wrong. Are you not children of Noxus? Do not fight for conquest. Fight to survive.
I feel like I'm hearing a bit of like anger in his voices, as if like I'm picturing like Noxus in war, and if they weren't doing so well, he like um almost like just trash talks his own forces, like pick it up type of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And um the other thing, it just seems like some of the lines came off a bit brooded, like a bit bullheaded, right? So some of the earlier lines, it just seems like, I guess what I'm saying is that it seems like he has a bit of a temper that's easy to tilt.
A little.
So before, the lines were like commanding, stoic, and everything. But it also seems like I'm hearing a bit more angst in these lines right
Or
now.
he's like annoyed.
Something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it just seems like he gets a little bit tilted, so you can hear it in these lines, I think.
Hmm.
The battle is yet to be decided. Patience is a virtue, but it has its limits. The
There it is.
advantage is ours if we take it. A stalemate. How quaint. Not losing is not winning either. A truce in all but name. More than what we do not understand, we fear being understood. Some say the darkness stares back because they cannot see me.
Ha.
The more I see, the more I realize how much remains hidden. Secrets whispered into shadow have a way of reaching my ears. I often kill in my visions. When I close my eyes, do not come near. I have
Oh.
already walked the halls of
Okay.
death in the immortal bastion. They think they have won. Pathetic. A minor setback.
Uh,
Nothing more. Am I reborn? The truth is rarely so simple. It is still watching.
yeah, it
It
just
is
seems like
there in the silence after battle. It is there in me.
it just seems like even if he does lose a battle, in his mind he hasn't lost. That's like the bullheadedness I'm talking about. It
Yeah.
just seems like, okay, if he hits a wall or whatever, he wants to find another way. Whether it's like he said, a truce and everything but name. So it seems like he's the type of mischievous or conniving person to try and make a deal.
Yeah.
Not like, honestly, it seems to me to benefit himself,
Yeah.
no matter what the cost is. But that's just the impression I'm getting right now. You guys would be like, you're wrong. I don't know. I can't wait to see more of Swain. If there's a trailer that I missed, I'm gonna feel so bad.
Yeah.
She claimed it was the Frost Queen's grave. They believed her. What is this about? Siblings? They fight the mist above the seas, never looking beneath.
Woo.
My, does your dear grandniece know what sea has been up to? The payment for her suffering in Shurima. A black rose. No daughters, only soldiers. Creatures of darkness that grant power to their host. How original.
Wonder who he's talking to.
There is nothing noteworthy about Demacia, but that in itself is worth noting. Shaped by humanity.
The trash talk.
A reflection. A glimpse, mere seconds into the future. A vault empty of relics, but filled with corpses.
Woo.
She spurned so many suitors. A wonder they did not see why. They squabble as the winds howl, and the wards fade. His secrets died with his sculptor. Ignorant of the very magic you carry into battle. How Demacian. Magic spills from their land like blood from a wound.
Ionia?
And I wonder if he's talking about Lux, the previous one. The previous one. He said something about magic, but you don't know how to wield it or something. My
Mm.
just guess is he was talking about Lux or something. I don't know anybody else from Demacia
Demacia, yeah.
that wields magic yet. Yet.
His blood is the only useful thing about him. Faces, fading in the flames. It was all her fault. The first oath, the one she made to him. So he's heard the rumors. The girl who came back. He asked her to do what she could not. To kill me. A
Ooh,
child who has known only hate. Confuses it for love. Which is
can
the
he?
greater tragedy? That she fell in battle, or that she fell in line?
Oh,
An empire, built atop centuries of murder. The truth beneath the gilding. Only war can bring profit. So many obsessed with the hero. Tell me of the hammer. Her arch-rival, a Tuskvall? How undignified.
Who do we think is talking about with the hammer? I'm like, I'm like, Jace comes to mind just because he's the last person we've seen with a hammer, I think. But I don't
also
know.
Orn. Orn's
Um,
like his
more
thing's a
blacksmith,
hammer. I just don't know. Yeah, that's the thing.
more a
I'm like
blacksmith. Yeah.
hammer Orn. I just don't know if that fits.
No, I feel like he's more known for a blacksmith, not more for his hand. Like Jace's weapon is
Jace would be a
his
weapon,
hammer.
weapon,
Yeah.
weapon. Yeah.
Um, interesting. I was also thinking about the Mel's mom thing, and I'm just like, um, yeah, there is that similarity there, but I don't think they're on the same side potentially. Like, I don't think all of Noxus is united, and that's just a theory right now because
Yeah.
like what we heard in Arcane, and
Yeah.
then like now the impression I'm getting of Swain, and the way he's talking, one of the lines just kind of tipped me off to being like, oh, okay, either what we heard in Arcane about Mel's mom saying like the man that your brother crossed is blah blah blah.
Yeah.
There's only two people for me, right? It's Darius or Darius, and this guy,
Right.
and this guy seems a little bit more evil than Darius does because Darius basically just wants to he's like brutish or whatever, but he wants
Yeah.
to eliminate evil kings and
Right.
evil
Yeah.
rulers.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm feeling like 60-40 leaning this guy right now. And I'm
Right.
just like, oh, that's gonna be so interesting if they come to fight. Or
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, this voice line video is actually like spurring all these wild theories in my head right now.
Yeah. I would agree with you that I don't think Noxus is like united.
No, 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 no. And then just a follow up to that is like, how many sides are there then, or how many representatives? How many main representatives are there? Is like,
Yeah.
I wonder if Darius fights under this guy, or he's his own thing, Mel's his own thing,
Yeah.
or is Darius with Mel's fam? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
How
like,
many like internal battles are there?
I'm so curious now. Yeah, especially for the area that likes fighting the most. I would say
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely.
She held their hands as they died, hoping they would drag her with them.
Oh,
A king remains in the mist,
cold.
and another marches. There can be no balance with a hand on the scale. The echo of a soul. Only pain brings it back. I already knew that.
Ah,
Your eloquence, seasoning for a repetitive feast. She feared what she could not understand. Herself.
ooh,
Those born of magic rarely realize its curse, until it is too late. A pattern, spreading. It has learned to be alive. She was closer than he realized. Suffering pools in the depths where children play.
ooh.
Forfeit your life. Death's hand. In death, the veil is lifted. There, whispers itch at the back of my mind. What have the ravens brought me? I am not done with you yet. Your
That sounds
soul was already mine.
that sounds scary. There was a line he said, In death the veil is lifted," and that just reminded me of like, um, just like Mordekaiser a little bit. You know, Mordekaiser died, and he saw not what he wanted to see.
Right.
So I guess he saw what I guess was the truth or reality of the afterlife. There was like nothingness, and then he got all angry and just created like his own domain out of it.
Yeah.
No, but that's totally cool. I like
Yeah.
that line a lot.
When he also just said like, "What of my ravens got for me?" I
Yeah.
just like I pictured them bringing them like something shiny, like a magpie would.
That'd be hilarious.
Ugh.
We keep pausing it right before. How do we keep doing that? All right, so these are attack sounds.
Definitely.
We haven't seen his weapon.
Every day I rule, Noxus becomes a more perfect expression of
He
my
just like
will.
swings with his demon arm.
The demon is always in the details. I would not ask of anyone what I would not do myself. There can be no unity without purpose.
That was the first line that came off a little bit noble, right? I'm like, yeah, it depends what the ask is. But no, that came off a little bit, just a little bit noble, and that's a very turn of cheek for me,
Yeah.
for the vibe I've been getting so far from this guy.
And there is one all men are born to. Your trust may be misplaced, old friend, but it is appreciated. You stood by me when I was outcast, so I stood by you when you were drunk. In spite of the stench. I suppose this makes us enemies with benefits. It is better to be feared than loved, Vastaya. I don't know if you're the wisest being I've ever met, or a pile of moldering blankets. Thorns in my side, but your flower is truly something to behold. Ah, yes, Cassiopeia. I admire your commitment to metaphor. It was only a matter of time, Darius. Do what you must. All
Oh.
Whoa!
roads lead to Noxus, but all visions to Demacia.
So they are not friends.
No.
No, they're not friends. I'm like, I feel like that's definitely when Darius and him are in a 1v1, and it doesn't seem like he's scared of Darius. It doesn't seem like he's accepting death. It just seems like he's like welcoming the challenge.
Yeah.
Like, do what you need to
Yeah.
do. I'm like, me and you, demon arm, sword, let's go, buddy, or axe, I guess.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You will find this delicate morsel quite capable of fighting back. Fame has gone to your head and found ample room within. Am I to seek revenge for my poor departed arm? If anything, girl, you did me a favor. The
Oh.
mind is the weapon.
Ooh,
You are unarmed.
we definitely are curious who.
He was talking to there.
Well, yeah, who had a part? Well, yeah, obviously who he was talking to, but who had the actual part of gifting him the arm? It seemed like a gift,
Gifting. Yeah.
right? Like either gifting or causing him to have the arm, maybe by not his own will.
Yeah.
I'm like, and he did say a line before that. He said, "My dead arm." So I wonder if he's like not in control of it or something, or if it's just got like a mind of its own. Or I mean, like it's supposed to be. I'm understanding it's like it's the representation of Rome right now or something like that. But again, I don't know. We don't know anything about Rome to make too specific a
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Exactly.
So just really, really loose guesses right now.
Do they know who killed your father? Or do they still blame me? If you take me, you will leave Noxus with something far worse. We both move pawns in a grand game. And look at that. It seems I'm winning.
Yeah.
You see every flaw in me and you do not even blink. A bit unwise, wouldn't you say? Life
I don't think Scarl knows how to blink. Sorry, bro.
would be boring without surprises. You certainly keep things interesting. The world may fall to darkness, but Noxus will remain. People often ask for a hero when a villain is what they truly need.
Huh.
The Vastaya blood is not in my veins. It is on my hands. The
Oh,
best armor is being forgotten, and you, my dear, are quite forgettable.
he was talking. At least the only Vastai we know, not maybe not the only, but Vastai we do know is Rakan and Zaya.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm like he was trash talking them. Woo, let's go.
Why is he still alive? Another one of Darkwill's loose ends. Beware, ravens. The words of a fool who knew nothing of demons. Your message is your power. You have learned nothing.
Ooh,
When you run out of insults, try steel.
ha.
Not another word. You're the only man I know who believes his own words, even after he's said them. If you plan on listing my crimes, mind you do not die of asphyxiation. Prepare, and victory is inevitable. all according to plan. A one-armed man needs all the help he can get. More important than heroes are deeds. Witness the strength of Noxus.
When he said something about the one armed man, I don't know why Jin came to mind. I know like people have said like Jin doesn't have a mechanical arm. It's just something about like a design, like the design changed over time or something.
Right.
But he is who came to mind. I'm just like, okay, who else? Who else do we know who has one arm? Nobody comes to mind for me.
Honestly, also I'm just looking at his artwork here too, and like his other where his other arm is, it's kind of like tucked, but I don't know. It's not in the pocket. It's just like it kind of almost just looks like cloth is folded there.
Yeah, but what are you trying to say with that?
I'm like, does he have two
Oh, come
arms?
on. He's got two arms. Come on.
Worth its weight in lives. A monument to our victory. We have civilized the beast. More than men must kneel to Noxus. Its strength is ours. Death comes to even the most fierce. I almost pity the brute. A savage roar, silenced.
I feel like he's taught like two of those lines could have been about Volibear. The savage roar silence and even more than beast must kneel to Noxus. And
Oh
I'm just
yeah.
like, you're not talking about like, I mean, you're not talking about like the dark and like you're not talking about like Aatrox and stuff and like Mordekai's and stuff. Like that, 'cause I'm pretty sure they're not gonna. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna bend the knee.
No, no.
No, I don't think so.
Aurelian Soul's like, ha!
He just comes down. He's like, flick.
Congratulations. We've outsmarted a beast. Let us end this siege. One less place to hide. Their defenses crumble. Stone is not strength. What Noxus takes, it will defend. Let them find hope in the rubble.
Big attacks. This is like the same sound
A raven's eye view,
over and over.
gathering intelligence. I suppose it's easier than conquering a demon. I never stop planning.
Yeah.
The sooner we kill them all, the sooner we
Whoa!
can leave these forsaken wastes. Dead men tell tales that only I can hear. No quarter. That means no mercy, you cretins. A black flag above Bilgewater.
Cool.
A raven's wing. Their lives are the plunder. The Leviathan belongs to me. I look out upon humanity and see only a feast.
Bro, what?
Dispatch these worms.
It's not
Men are
unexpected.
too weak to rule. But I am no man.
Whoa.
I'll eat your soul myself.
Yo, what?
Well, that just
Yeah, those ones at the end. What? That was so unexpected.
yeah, that made me sit up.
Yeah, no, I just was like I had a voice line in my head and I was like, okay, I just want to bring up this one at the end. I was waiting for it to get to the end, and then those
And
came
then,
in,
yeah.
and I'm just like, I don't know what to say. Like, okay, first of all, this blue one reminds me of like Zangief, like from Street Fighter. Don't ask why. It just reminds me of Zangief. Wicked, wicked skin. I'm
Yeah.
like absolutely wicked. I love what they've done with the arm in this one.
Yeah.
Like, it just looks awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. The coloring, the all the ice shards and the different layers and all the spikes on it and stuff like that,
Yeah.
wicked. And how they still kept it like it looks like ice feathers, like it's still back in
Yep.
layers, right? Still looks
Yeah.
just awesome. I don't even know. Yeah,
I was like, you said everything I was thinking of.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, yeah, I'm so sorry. It's just awesome. 10 out of 10. I'll let you do the next one.
Yeah.
Like,
Actually, yeah, no, I really do like this one. Again, we see more like his full arm here.
yeah,
With the same look that we or like the same kind of style of his arm that we saw throughout the
the,
voice
the, the
lines.
original one. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, this is a different look. It definitely feels piratey. Obviously he's on a ship. Uh but I noticed that it's both ravens here actually have the triple eye. I was kind of wondering if there were multiple ravens that had the triple eye or if it just happened to be that one special one that he had. So that's cool to see.
Still don't see his weapon. He has a sheath on him. Still don't see his weapon. Still don't know. He said something about like if words don't work, use steel in the actual voiceover. And I'm still wondering, like, okay, so where's your weapon? Because in all three of these skins, we don't see a weapon. It really prioritizes showing off his arm, especially in the last one as well. We'll just switch to that one. This one is ridiculous,
His
and
one.
like, we understand that like different skins, different universes, whatever, whatever. Um, Regardless, put that aside. The way that they incorporate the eye design into his armor or into the ravens,
Yeah.
or just into like it reminds me of like from World of Warcraft in the last expansion. There's in the one zone you help out like these spiders who are the eyes of um Noxramas or something. I don't know. I totally forget. It's
Yeah.
like basically with like these elite spiders that have like the whole idea of why they see everything is because like the multiple eyes thing, right?
Yeah.
And I just it's so cool here because him in the Book of Secrets and being able to like see more things or know more information. So having
Yeah.
multiple eyes just really plays off that whole thing.
Yeah,
I love it.
definitely.
I love it. This is like would be a sick wallpaper.
Oh yeah.
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 So all the voice lines were sick. The original ones were awesome. Um, you know, I think that they're the nuances hit in his voice are more closely packed together. It is not like a wide variance of the way that his voice comes off or anything,
Yeah.
but it still matches the
I
character
was gonna say it's
completely.
still very suitable.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%. And that one line that we heard, it was only one where like it sounded like he got overtaken by Raum or something. He just
Yeah.
sounded really demonic earlier
Yes.
in the video, and it only did that one line. And I think both of us kind of sat up and were like, "Whoa!" at that part.
Yeah. I was
Uh,
kind of hoping we would hear a few more lines like that.
yeah. Just to again, like if Raum has a personality that's part of Swain, let me hear it.
Yeah, like round out that side.
Yeah, but either way, he's sick character.
Yeah.
And going back to these last three skins that have a little bit of a different voice, especially this last one,
Yes.
unreal.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see. Like honestly, if we see him in Arcane, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah.
Especially if he has the ability to like turn into go demon mode. Like I don't know what his thing is yet. Like
Yeah.
I just don't know what he does yet. Like we got the teaser and we got this, and now my brain's just like, okay, what do you do?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. We're like definitely intrigued.
100%. Um, you guys have to let us know your favorite things about Swain, your favorite voice lines, things you dislike about him,
Yeah.
and your theories on if we're gonna see him in season 2 of Arcane, because that would be just super cool.
Yeah.
Like just super cool. Anyhow, I think I'm done reviewing this one. I don't have anything to say on it. I was just really impressed overall, and want to hear more of the demon side, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah, no, I totally agree. His voice lines were done super well. Kudos to the voice actor on this
Hmm.
one.
Hmm.
They really, really matched like his total persona. Yeah, I think it super suited him.
Yeah, which is just doesn't have to be extravagant. Very to the point and very just
Yeah,
foot down. That's what it is.
yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, as always, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. All right. Bye.
Bye.